He's got great stories about Segal, too, by the way.
Oh, my God, I hate him.
Yeah.
5'8", he's 6'5", and runs like a girl, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
He does.
Like
There's
it runs
videos
like
of
he's
that.
double dutching like this.
Yeah.
Love it or leave it. We are off next week for the 4th of July, so tonight we're going to get a jump on our patriotism in a segment we're calling Let Freedom Rant.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. They put us on some great, nice bodies. We'll spin the wheel, and each of us will share one thing we'd like to declare our independence from. Something we want to be independent from.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Let's spin the wheel. Aristotle, it's landed on you. What do you want to declare your independence from?
From my cell phone, from my iPhone.
Ah.
I'm actually doing it, too. Not right now, but I'm doing it tomorrow.
How are you going to do it?
Well, I got this thing called a dumb phone, or it's a class of phone. This is a real thing, and it's basically kind of a technologically unremarkable phone, and it just kind of gives me what I need: email, text messages, just basic stuff. Email, text messages, phone, just the basics. Email, text messages, phone calls, like a little bit of internet, just the basics. So it's text messages, email, phone call, a little bit of internet, some social media, but it's the basics. But it has like an e-ink black and white screen, and it's not very fun to kind of scroll through. But yeah, the idea is to kind of get, because I honestly, it's a lot, you know. It's too much for me. That's my independence.
I like that. Are you addicted to your phone?
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
I can't live without my phone. I
Yeah.
miss it right now.
Yeah,
I'm touching my phone.
they're bad for us.
You ever notice that when someone takes out their phone, you just instinctually just take it out?
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course. It's so corrosive. And it really like hits me.
Corrosive? No, I think it's
I think it's
inspiring.
good.
Yeah.
Inspiring. Beautiful.
I get a lot of stuff done on my phone. I mean,
No, we do.
I accomplish
Listen,
a lot.
we do get a lot done on the
Oh, my
phone
God,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, for sure. And I don't want to say that you don't want to yuck your yum if it's working for you. Clearly, it is. You're Jon Leguizamo.
Yeah.
It's working.
No, you could be. Yeah, never
No,
mind.
it's not because of not. Well, not. I think it's not holding you
You
back.
could be contentious with me. It's okay. I don't mind.
I mean, if I wanted to be, I
want
would
to talk
be.
to Aaron Sorkin. I want to. Do you have his number?
No. We lost touch after Newsroom season 3.
I like Newsroom. It was such a great show.
The whole time.
Did you write the best monologues or what?
Yeah, no, they're all me. But
I thought so. I could tell. I could tell it was you.
What were we talking about? Oh, the phone. You know what I downloaded to my phone?
What?
An app where every time I try to open Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, something pops up and says, take a deep breath. And it goes slowly down the screen, and it tells me how many times I've opened it in the last 24 hours. And it has just made it so much harder for me to do the thing I was going to do anyway and continue to do relentlessly.
Yeah.
So now you're spending more time on your phone.
Basically, taking these breaths.
I know.
I mean, look, you could do all the things that you can do on some of these dumb phones. They have it's just like a black and white, very like slightly slower version of like an iPhone. You could do all the things that you want to do on your phone, John. Like, you know, and I'm calling him John because we're friends
It's
now.
fine.
Yeah.
You read my autobiography.
Yeah,
so,
I did.
So I feel close to you
A
as
few
well.
times. He's got great stories about Segal too, by the way.
Oh my God, I hate him.
Yeah.
He hit me.
He hit you?
Steven Seagal hit him.
We were doing this movie, Executive Decision. I was supposed to be his right-hand man. He comes into the first day of rehearsal, and he goes, what I say is law. And I was like, because I thought he was joking, and he elbowed me into my solar plexus, knocked me to the ground, and I was like, I hate you.
So can I do a spoiler for 1993's Executive Decision?
Yes, good.
Don't, no.
He meant it.
Let's spin it again.
He dies.
He does. So
10 minutes
in the
I
first
was
10
so
minutes.
happy.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't understand why he had time to punch you because you get out of the fucking stealth bomber into a Marine One or whatever. No, it's just an airplane.
He didn't want to come out the day he died out of his trailer because he didn't want to die.
He was furious.
And I was
right?
waiting for him. Even though it was fake, I wanted to believe it was real.
because the movie it's Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal. It's all advertised.
And a host of other actors.
A lot of great actors, but Steven Seagal is like he's an action star.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
done Under Siege, and then you're 10 minutes into the movie, and the fucking connector to the plane is shaking,
I love
and
it.
then all of a sudden Steven Seagal goes like, complete the mission, and then closes the fucking thing, and you're like, dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dead. That's why he punched you. He was mad at the
he
world.
Was.
He
Now
was
he's in
leg-
Russia. He lives in Russia, and he's like
Yeah.
with Putin.
Putin, yeah, for sure.
How does he say it? He says it Putin.
Putin.
He was legitimately mad that he was. It's almost like he didn't even know he was going to die in this movie, and he signed on. He was there, and he literally wouldn't come out of his trailer. Again, this is all based on the book, but
I'm
But
telling
I'm
you,
ta-
he wouldn't
yeah.
come out.
Yeah,
He-
yeah.
They had to talk him out of his trailer because he was trying to talk them into
Keeping
keep him alive. Yeah. For
So
the
he
rest of
thought
the movie.
he
Yeah.
assumed that he saw the script, saw he was supposed to die,
Yeah.
and assumed he would charm his way.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Well,
once
He's
they had
the
the
most charming human being on
Yeah.
the planet.
once they had the Steven Seagal experience, they couldn't possibly let the stealth bomber
No.
just
Right.
fly off the thing.
Right. As soon as he elbowed you in the solar plexus, they would keep him on.
Yes.
Yes,
You know?
that was the idea.
Yeah. Once he leveled Jon Leguizamo
Yeah.
on set, they'd be like, "This
5'8",
is
he's 6'5", and runs like a girl, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with that."
He does.
Like
There's
runs
videos
like
of
he's
that.
double dutching like this.
yeah, yeah, he does.
He does. He runs like that. For real, no joke.
It's true.
He did run track,
But
in
he
high
will
school,
kick your
but-
ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
He did
6'5".
kick my ass. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a big dude.
I read the book so I can talk like I was there. So yeah, so he hit him in the shoulder, and then John and Kurt Russell had a butting heads because he kept improvising.
Nah, no, we didn't get
Yeah.
along either. I don't get along with a lot of people.
It was a lot. I was just like, why are you doing this, man?
I have to
Just chill
say, we've done hundreds of episodes of this show. I've never in the history just had someone else be like, I want to go through the book of another guest. And I love it. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's amazing.
It's fantastic.
He's a hero to me. You don't understand. So like sitting in it. I'm not kidding. The last time I met a hero backstage, I didn't tell him how much it, and when I finish the story, you can say thank you.
I'm saying thank you already.
The last time I was backstage with a hero, which was Robin Williams, I didn't, and I did a full-on show with him at UCB.
Wow.
I didn't tell. I acted like a fucking cool cucumber. I didn't tell him how important he was to me, and he even talked to us for like a good hour after the show, and then not that long after that, he was gone. So I'm telling, and the same thing happened with John Ritter.
Oh
And
my God, you're the.
I'm the.
I gotta go.
No. What I'm saying.
I gotta go.
Angel
What I'm
of
trying
Death.
to say.
Angel
I'm
of Death,
telling
get out of
you,
here. Get out
so
of here.
that you don't die.
Stay away from me.
You're going to kill Jon Leguizamo.
Stay away from me.
Angel of fucking death. Aristotle Athari.
That's why I'm telling you
No!
because I didn't
Say
no,
my
because I
name.
didn't tell Rob
Don't
Williams.
say
I
my
didn't
name.
There you go. I'm telling you because I
Stop.
want you alive.
Love It or Leave It, brought to you by Armra Colostrum. Modern life presents challenges our bodies weren't built for, so why not give your gut its best chance to combat these daily assaults with Armra Colostrum? Probiotics and other supplements are touted as a gut health solution, but most products on the market are dead before they even reach your gut. Armor Colostrum naturally fortifies your entire gut wall system and optimizes your whole body microbiome, which helps guard against irritants that can trigger digestive issues and compromise your immune system. Research has shown that colostrum helps to enhance nutrient absorption. Armor Colostrum can help stabilize blood sugar levels, modulating hormones, and igniting your metabolism. I've been going to farms pushing little baby cows out of the way, getting in there, and I'm thinking to myself, there's got to be a better way. There gotta be a better way to get the colostrum. Turns out there is. Colostrum bioactives have been shown to reactivate hair follicle stem cells and activate collagen production, promoting hair growth and enhancing skin radiance. You hear that? Radiance! Plus, we worked out a special offer for our audience. Receive 15% off your first order. Go to tryarmra.com/loveit or enter LOVEIT to get 15% off your first order. That's TRYARMRA.com/loveIt. I think we'll sage it mentally. You can come back probably.
Come back.
I think he's really gone. Here's the thing. You don't get to be Jon Leguizamo without committing to the bit. He's in his car. He's fucking gone. I met one of my heroes once. It was George Lucas. And I was at a party because I was at the time a +1 to someone who was invited to that kind of thing. And I see George Lucas, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ask. And my partner at the time said, don't do it. And I'm like, I'm gonna ask. I was like, don't do it. I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I go up to George Lucas, and I was like, hey, the internet has a theory. The theory is that that Jar Jar Binks was always meant to be revealed in the third film to be Darth Jar Jar. It was supposed to be this reveal because you set up Jar Jar as this flummoxed goof, and then all of a sudden in the third movie, Jar Jar drops the act, and you realize Darth Jar Jar was there the whole time pulling the strings. And that if you look in the first movie, you can find signs of this, but that the reaction to Jar Jar was so negative that he killed that and invented Count Dooku, and just replaced what was supposed to be Darth Jar Jar with Count Dooku, which doesn't actually make sense. Why wouldn't you have Count Dooku doesn't make sense. It's just like the whole thing's a mess. And so I went up to George Lucas and I was like, what? Darth Jar Jar, was it real? And when I say that man looked at me with a level of disdain, like he was like, no, what? Like, it wasn't even like a fun, charming wink. No, it was, no. What? Never. Nothing. Never occurred to me. What are you talking about?
I think that would have been so rad, actually.
I know.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
It was a
Great
It was a good
idea.
idea.
Totally.
From to go
Meets
goofy,
the
like,
bad
"Oh."
guy.
Yeah.
Do we think
You know? You guys seen the movie?
John, can you please come back?
Jon Leguizamo?
Hey, it's safe to come back.
He's
It's
back.
safe to come back.
It's safe.
It's safe. It's safe.
I'm just saying I'm telling you this so that it doesn't happen. That's
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm saying, because I didn't to the other guys, and here you go. Okay, so there you go. You got all
beautiful.
got the whole spectrum of feelings going on.
Always meet your heroes, then kill them.
Yes.
Let's let's spin it again. Anthony, what is something you want to declare your independence from?
Steven Seagal. He runs like a girl. You know,
Nothing
he
wrong
hit
with
my
that.
buddy John. I'm not, yeah. Wherever you are in Russia,
Yeah.
you can fucking stay there.
Yeah, you got him. Let's spin it again. John, what's something you'd like to declare your independence from?
How is it that it hits each one of us?
I'll ask a
How
deeper
comes it go?
question. What is the purpose of the wheel at all? There's 4 people on the stage. We're each going to go. What's the value? Why do we do it?
Am I ruining the whole thing, the whole reality?
You
of
couldn't,
this?
because this has been a stupid gimmick for literally 8 years. It has never worked.
I didn't
It
mean
has-
to like ruin it. For
And what's
you, but
crazy
it was
is
kinda odd. It's
every
strange.
time we drop the wheel, something isn't right. And even though this doesn't make sense at all, there's something it does in our brains.
Yes, it does.
The
It's
wheel
messing
stops.
with
It,
me.
it releases a little endorphin or something when you see your face stop on the wheel and you'll come alive.
It
What's
had
up?
the opposite effect. There wasn't endorphins that. Oh wow! Oh wow! I was gonna say the Democratic Party. I was feeling. I don't know. I feel like we're in such a mess, and it's. I don't know. What do I do with myself? I don't know. I've been a Democrat my whole entire life, but it's such a mess. I don't know. Social Democrat, socialist Democrat. I don't know.
Okay.
Independent. It's a tough time to be a Democrat.
Yeah, they're a bunch of goofs. My take on
I'm
all.
sure you have a good take.
Well, my view on all of it is I've never been. I don't think I am a Democrat. It's not because I love Democrats like the elected politicians. It's because in a 2-party system, and we will be a 2-party system.
Forever.
I mean, you can do ranked choice, which is a great thing. A lot of changes you can make. But if we
Yeah.
have first past the post congressional districts, we're just going to be some form of 2-party system for a while unless we make some big reforms, which takes power to win, which would require the Democratic Party to win. But the Democratic Party is just the best vehicle we have to represent the biggest movement we could possibly build. And that to me should be a big pro-democracy movement that captures basically anybody that believes in democracy, the rule of law, equality, basic compassion, that's anti-corruption, that sort of believes in these precepts. And we need to build as big a broad, diverse coalition of people under that banner. Right now, it should be under the Democratic Party banner. I don't care if you're I don't care if you register as a Democrat. I don't care how anyone identifies, but you get behind the people. Sometimes they'll be Democrats. Sometimes they might be Democratic Socialists like Mamdani. You get behind the people that are going to help achieve those ends and that are a part of
Okay,
this
I'm
big
sold. I'm
movement.
back.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for talking me down.
Yeah. No, and like
I appreciate that.
I just it's and then we have to do our best to make sure that the people that lead the Democratic Party aren't skeletons
Empty suits.
just sort of crawling out from the abyss to release press statements in front of a country they don't know or understand. That to me is a big problem as well. So that's something to think about. Let's spin it again. Oh, it's landed on me. Terrific. That's perfect. We're about to have the July 4th holiday, and there's gonna be a lot of news that happens. I am eager to declare my independence from the news for a couple weeks. We're gonna take a break, and I find that like one of the hardest parts of keeping up with this era, where part of the goal and strategy of the other side is to be relentless and exhausting, knowing that it takes more time to dispel something false than to say something false. It's harder to play a game when you care about the rules. It just is. But part of, I think, the challenge is feeling like it's hard to have perspective when you're keeping up with everything all the time. And I like keeping up with everything all the time, but I think sometimes it's valuable for all of us to take a moment, step back, and remember that the chaos machine, the kind of screaming chaos machine, will be there, even if we put it aside for a little bit. And I'm excited to step back for a couple weeks and come back, because one of the things I'm proudest about getting to do this show is we've been doing it for a very long time, but everybody on this team is interested in what it means to have it feel like valuable and new, even though we're all, I think, going through this together, and a lot of what we have to point out to us feels a bit obvious. Part of the dispiriting aspect of all of this is how much of what we're dealing with is both incredibly dangerous and incredibly obvious and stupid at the same time. But like, I'm really proud of the shows we've been doing, but I'm also excited to have some time for us to step back and think about how we can, keep figuring out how to respond. And I think sometimes that means for all of us getting back into history, getting out of the present. And so that's what I'm going to declare my independence from after we do the Pod Monday. All right.
Yeah.
And then I'll get to go see Megan 2.0.
2.0.
Yeah, gotta see that.
Superman. And then watch you set stuff on fire and make some porno or whatever it is. I think that's the gist of it on Smoke.